headband curls today. First things first, all you need for this is a headband and some water. That's it. A nice soft headband does help if you're going to be sleeping in it. All will be revealed shortly. Okay, first things first, dampen the hair down. It needs to be fairly damp, not absolutely sodden, but a nice coating. Okay, so I've dampened all my hair down, got the headband on, I can start straight away with the first lot of curls. And I'll explain a bit more as we go along. So you have to make sure that bit is completely pulled tight and flush with the headband, as far down and as tight as you can get it. So to start with, I'm just going to go with a little piece here, twisting it. Don't need to go all the way down. Simple twist, and then up and behind the headband. That's it. And then you pull that down and push that forward to create as much space as you can around the side of the headband. Go on to the next piece. Pick up a little bit from the next section of hair. Twist again, not all the way to the end because you don't need to do that, as you're picking it up as you go along. Up and round and under. Very straightforward. So as you do this, the more you twist all the way down, the tighter the curls will be. The smaller pieces of hair that you use, the tighter the curls will be. So if you're looking for something more bouncy, just use bigger bits. If you don't need it as tight, so it doesn't pin quite up as much, don't either do it from dry, and don't do the whole twist thing. So you can just sort of do one or two just to neaten it up and then pop it around the back. But I'm going to go for really tight corkscrew curls today, so I'm doing mine pretty tight. So I'm going to carry on, and then I'll come back to you once I've done one side of the hair. So next piece, grab it again, twist, twist, twist. You don't need to go to the end because you cover these bits as you go around the back of your hair. Up and under. It doesn't matter if it's not super duper neat because nobody's going to see it. Okay, so I'm going to carry on around the back of my head and do half the head. So I'm just going to come back. I've done about a quarter of my head so far. If you don't manage to pick up bits as you go along, it doesn't matter if you just do separate strands, because sometimes they don't always link into the next bit, but that doesn't matter at all. Just keep it as tight as you can and as neat as you can, really. So twisting all the way down, well, not all the way down, halfway down, up, and then back to the headband. Push it up and forward. Next one. You might need to add some more water to your hair as you go along, because it does tend to dry off if you take a bit of time doing it. Twist down, up and under the headband. Once you get in a sort of a bit of a rhythm, you're well away. Right. So I'm on the last bit now of the first side. I have wet it again and brushed. I do tend to brush some of the water through it to make sure it spreads the water throughout the hair. So this one I'm going to do right to the end and tuck it round a couple of times. So there we go. Up, under and round. Pull it tight, push it forward. Twist again, just in case it came undone a bit. Back and round. This last one actually is quite fiddly because it's the last little bit. Twist it again. Up and round. Doesn't necessarily matter if it's not overly neat, because once it all comes out, it's going to look like a bird's nest anyway. So just left with that little bit. I'll twist that little bit again. Up and round. Tuck it through. Oh, that's a little fiddly bit. Oh, there we go, last bit. And I'll probably tuck that in the back as we go once I finish the other side. So I'm going to do a quick spin round now. Excuse the sound of the chair. It does make a bit of a squeak. So that is side one, now complete. Pull it in tight. You can sort of tuck it in tighter as you feel it coming out a little bit. Right, I'll do the spin. Hopefully you can see that. The only problem with this is you don't tend to get, obviously, the curls near the crown. So you get a lot of curl here, not a lot here. So you may have to just style your hair depending on that, or you can add curls using a curling iron or something afterwards. But yeah, that's the only downfall of doing this. So I'm going to start again from this side. I've just dampened it down again, brushed it through with a Tangle Teaser wet brush. Absolutely love these. That brushes the product or the water to the end of the hair, so that's fine. You may find that one side is completely dried off, depending on how long it takes you. Just take a bit of time when you first start it. So off we go again with the process. Make sure this is all tight and smooth in here. Don't want any stragglers. And off we go again. Up through, down. You can pull this hair out and push this forward. And you sort of feel where that bit went through, that you can just pull it down, sorry, push it forward, nice and tight. Okay, so that's it finished. Extremely red it is now. I will be honest, it takes a bit of patience. It's taken me probably about half an hour, which when you see the results is not an awful lot of time really, to be honest. And you know, there's no damage to your hair. All I've used is water and a headband. You could put spray on it now, hairspray, or even some more water, but because I'm going to sleep in overnight, I don't think it'll be a problem. I'll just do a quick spin round so you can see the finished result. So this would be absolutely great to use on children because of the fact that you're not getting any damage. They can sleep in it, or you can sleep in it. The headbands, if you get a nice wide material headband, it's not too uncomfortable at all. But if you want to cheat, you could hairdryer it, I'm sure, or do it during the day, and then you're not sleeping in it. But I'll come back after a night's sleep. Let's hope it lasts tonight, and then I'll let you know what it looks like. Okay, so there we go, headband taken out. Today's headband curls, just gone for a little bit of hair back. If any don't take, of course you can just use a curling wand and just add a few curls if there's any parts you've missed or bits that don't take so well. I'll just do you a quick spin round so you can see the back. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Gives your hair lots of volume and makes it look very shorter once it's popped up there. So good luck with yours. If you've got any questions, drop me an email, a message down below. Not sure if you see my groovy nails. I will be doing some videos on these as well at some point.